everyone, welcome back to our video series, emerging the two of your subject this semester, namely ITS 27 Object-Oriented Program Tool and IPS 205. Database Management System 2 will develop a meaningful programs in Java. Language that uses all these object-oriented principles, and we will apply what we learn database management system actual administer and management of tables or entities records within a database. This is the video for the fourth in the fourth video in the series that will teach you on how to perform update query in the database by embedding it to a Java program.
So, the provided code is a Java program that interacts with a MySQL database to perform a CRUD operation: create, read, update, and delete on a table called info table. It utilizes the JDBC, or the Java Database Connectivity API, to establish a connection with a database and execute SQL queries. So we have already
So we have already established a database because this is a continuation of video 3. So importing the necessary packages
so
on Java,
this is
import Java SQL and import Java Swing J option pane.
So defining the CI3 class that contains the main logic of the program.
So declaring and initializing the variables for the database connection Java. So that's the code, the public static string username that is equals to root, and public static string URL is equals to the URL that you are paste there, and public static string password that's blank, and public static string drive class, so just paste your drive class there.
So the show single column method is responsible for updating a specific column on a record in the info table based on the provided ID and column ID parameters. It interacts with the users through an input dialogues to get the new values and execute the necessary SQL update statement. So this is the public void show single column. So you can see we have here the class for name is driver class and the connection, and where the statement. We also have a result set, string SQL command, select all from info table where ID. Then we have the result, the execute query. We also have a prepare statement, so that equals now. So the number 5 is, we have here the switch column ID. We have here case 1. We have results, the select name from info table. So we have your output current name is result of the get string. So the name, so where your output, enter the new value of the student name, string name, G option pane that show input dialog. And we have here string update name, update info table set name is equal to question mark where ID. Then we have here the execute update. So we have also here the case 2, also case 3, and we also have a catch exception here, the option pane that show message dialog. And the next one is the public void single record.
So the single record methods retrieves a single record from the table based on the provided ID parameter. If the record exists, it displays the current values and prompts the user to select a column to update. If then calls the show single column method to handle the update operation. So this is this is the single record. This highlight. So that's the single record. So we have here the if and else statement in while. So that's the code there, and there's the catch. So the next one is public void show record.
So the show record method retrieves all records from the info table and displays them to the user. It prompts the user to select a record by entering the ID and calls the single record method to perform further action on the select record. So this is the public show record section. And lastly is
Lastly is the main method creates an instance of the CI3 class and calls the show record method to start the program. Overall, these codes allow the user to view and update records in the CI3 ID table intensively through dialogues boxes. It provides options to update specific columns, name, address, or both based on the selected records.
so we already have a database already here in our local host of HMI admin. So insert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records, also ID, name, address, and the zip code. So first is we're gonna run this program.
Now we're going to run our program. So as you can see here, these are the values. So we're going to update the first values, the Prospero. So the ID number is 16329. So we're going to update both address and name. Select number 3. So select continue. So we're going to enter now the new name of that ID. So Moroy and the new address. So so the the value of the ID is now changed.
So as you can see, the value of the ID is no change. So we have here
From Prospero to Moroy and from La Paz to Tambacan. So now we're going to update the 606 ID Juan Miguel Tavera Street by city. So now we're going to select the name. So we're just going to update the name. So let's just enter a new name. Okay, this so the new value of the 606 ID is Jonar. So the next one is the ID number 12345. The name is Ronel. So we're going to update it. So this time we're going to update the address of this ID. So let's put the new one. Yeah.
yeah. Sub. Yeah.
So
1, go.
so let's put the new address on that ID. So let's put Pulong Tanay. Okay, so now the ID and the value is now updated. So the last one is the 1234 ID. Okay, so let's select the both name and address to be updated. Select OK, continue. So now let's select a new name and the new address. Okay, so now the value is updated. So as you can see, all the values and IDs and address are updated. So So that's all for our code. This is our code from the single program that the data from a data table in databases.
So I hope you learned something from this video. So I'm Prospero.
And I'm Juan Miguel A. Ramirez, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.